Good evening, Mark Sudduth, HurricaneTrack.com, with a Hurricane Outlook and Discussion special edition here. I am in Tallahassee, Florida, right up here just to the north of Appalachia Bay, and there's the eye of Hurricane Hermine headed my direction, headed into the Appalachia Bay area, and it is now east of 85 degrees longitude right there, moving off in this general direction. And it's going to be a very long night here for a lot of people in the Central Florida Panhandle. You think about the I-10 corridor that comes across here, all the truck traffic. There's a lot of people traveling that, you know, some of them probably really don't even know what's going on. It's just the way it is these days. Some people are clueless. Look at this over here, a large area of convective activity impacting portions of Cedar Key and Point South towards Homosassa. Just an incredible night here along the Gulf Coast, and not incredible in a good way. Our camera over here at Cedar Key, we have a live camera. Go to HurricaneTrack.com, click on the link there, and you can see that live from Cedar Key, right at point blank range to the outer effects of this hurricane. Unfortunately, it became better organized today, and all of that will be moving up into the southeast United States here. Southeast Georgia, southeast South Carolina, southeast North Carolina, and then affecting portions of the mid-Atlantic states. To what extent and how long this meanders here, or if it comes back, we have to just wait and see. But as such, tropical storm watches in effect all the way up nearly to New York City, just shy of New York City. So this is a major event, and it's breaking the record of the Florida hurricane drought. No hurricanes since October 2005. Well, that ends here in just a few hours. I want to show you the GFS from the afternoon run. This is 72 hours out. This would be the coast of New Jersey right in here, and the Carolina coast there, Virginia, etc. And you see how close this gets. Very tightly packed height lines in here indicating very well organized system still in the atmosphere. The vorticity signature still fairly impressive even after it went over land. Then at 96 hours it starts to move out, sort of, getting pretty close here to southeast New England and Cape Cod. We're going to have to watch this very closely. The bottom line is it's not over once it makes landfall. And going back to the map here, you folks along the I-95 corridor down here traveling, and if you know of anybody traveling, please tell them to be aware of this. I've got 20-something hurricanes under my belt, and driving through that heavy rain is the worst thing that I ever have to do. I hate it. It's just horrible, and I've got great tires and lots of experience, and it just makes me anxious. So people that are just barreling down the interstate, not realizing they're driving through torrential rain necessarily, it's bad. So please, if you've got friends and family members who are going to be traveling through the cone of uncertainty here, let them know, hey, look, this is going to be out there with very heavy rainfall. Labor Day weekend, not the best of times for this to hit for sure. Look at all of the areas under the various watches and warnings. Simple, go to weather.gov, put in your zip code over here, and you can get the forecast for your area. Very important local information with that. Real quick, looking at the radar. I want to give you the wide perspective here first of all, if this will load for me. Nice high resolution view. You can see as I scoot over here to the southeastern United States. Look at that well developed eye of that hurricane sitting offshore. Again, I'm up here in the Tallahassee area, and boy, this looks like it's going to come right in over Tallahassee, perhaps maybe just a bit east of there. We'll have to wait and see, but that is the radar signature of a fairly well-developed hurricane, may be on its way to Category 2 before landfall. We'll have to wait and see about that. So if you're out and about, hunker down. Please don't travel during this, tonight especially. And if you're watching this and you're in the affected area right now, just take it easy, relax. It'll be over sometime tomorrow, and we'll start dealing with the effects as that spreads up the East Coast. All right? I am going to head out into the elements here in just a little bit to try to get some wind observations and some pressure readings on a highly sensitive pressure sensor. If the eye, well, not if the eye, I'm going to make sure I get in the eye. Once I get in the eye, I will have some very good pressure readings to share. So you can follow that as well at HurricaneTrack.com right there on the homepage, live video from the Chevy Tahoe, and I'll be out probably until 3 in the morning or so. Have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. As always, I do appreciate it. Mark Sudduth, HurricaneTrack.com, and I'll be covering this for the next several days.